Welcome back, and we're starting off with Which is Which. Thank you so much for keeping it TV 47. And Willis, the words master, is joining us right now. Willis, how are you?
Fine, thanks, Owakio. And in the first place, I have to tell you, keep it up.
Oh.
How are you?
Thank you. So today, you've got some amazing words for us. And I'm loving that kitenge, but we won't dwell on that. Let's just get straight to the words of the day.
Yes.
We have a word that we all know very well, and I hope that I'm going to pronounce it right. Parastatal, the corporate organization that offers public or commercial services and commonly owned and controlled by the state. Is it a parastatal, sir?
Correct. And that is why I always say the Kenyan broadcasters, especially presenters who use English, deserve a special salute, if not a pat on the back, because they get most of the words right. Now, many people innocently say parastatal. You may hear statal, but the way you put it, Wakio, it's statal, parastatal. That is the correct pronunciation.
I know you said we are good at these words, but the next one I'll just spell it out and you can tell us how to pronounce it. It's Luscious. It's an adjective having a strong, pleasant taste. How do we pronounce that word, sir?
Well, you don't say luscious. It's also wrong to say luscious. You say luscious. The I is not pronounced. Luscious. Luscious, like a luscious fruit. Not luscious, not luscious fruit. It's shus, not shears.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Willis. Well, how about you take us to the collection of the week?
Well, we'll start with the first word. And the first word on the screen, dear viewers, it's not very common, but it means drunk. And I always advise people, if you can have a simpler word, always avoid those big words or what somebody may call bombast. But this one, of course, you can use it as a special word. Inebriated. Inebriated to mean drunk. Inebriated. The word itself is from Latin. The second word on the screen is ISSUE. Now, that word has more than one acceptable pronunciations. One, you can say issue, the issue. But now, you can also say issue. So certain words in the English vocabulary have more than one acceptable pronunciation. Issue or issue. Now, we get to the third word. Common, but it's very common among the people who ask us questions. Now, many people innocently say delicious. Delicious? No. You say delicious. Delicious. Not shears and not delicious. Now, the fourth word, dear viewers, is a very rare one, but geologists, and one geologist, of course, asked about this word, and you say autochthonous. Autochthonous. In geology, it's about, a rock that has, been formed in its present position. The present position of that rock is where it is formed. You say it is autochthonous, an autochthonous rock. Now, we'll just go straight to the confusing words for tonight. The first word, S-C-A-L-D. You say scald. Scald with the long, low back sound O. Scald. To scald. That is when, you get burnt or you get some, burns when you have a liquid and all that. To scald somebody with hot water or whatever. Now the second word, S-C-O-L-D. That is to scold. To scold. Scold a child, scold somebody for some mistake. Now, let's move to the surprise word for tonight, dear viewers. When we have one or more letters added at the beginning of a word to change its meaning, many people innocently talk of prefix. the prefix, but please avoid that. It's not prefix. That E takes the long sound E. You say prefix, prefix, not prefix that we commonly say. So, get it right, and when you have words, always send them in to us, just like Masiga Ralph, Mwenda Andu, Victor Mandila. Mandila, you say oyster. Michelle Nyambok or Nyambok, Job Oito, Maria Cheng, Helen Bet, Nyabwari Obed. Oh, Nyabwari Obed. How are people in Tanzania? But please, your words. The first one, lingerie, lingerie. And then the second one, awry, awry. Things went awry, not awry, as some people may innocently say. Because I always say, nobody can know everything at once in any language. Otherwise, wakio. It's that time that I ask people to just ensure that they use at Willis Ochieng 1 on X for them to send in words, and that can be done throughout the week. Next Friday night, we'll handle your words. And Wakio, Kombo, the man who makes me do everything over here, tells me you deserve a pat on the back. Back to you, my dear sister.
Thank you so much, Willis, and I'm patting myself right on the back. Thank you so much. I'll see you next Friday with more words. It's always a learning time with you. Thank you so much, and have yourself a good night and a good weekend as well. Let's get back to the conversation. We were talking about how real is reality TV.